SKOL Vikings. What's up, my purple-blooded warriors? Can you feel that electric buzz in the air? It's Friday night, October 31st, and we're on the cusp of a NFC North bloodbath that could flip the script on our season. Imagine this, our young gunslinger J.J. McCarthy, fresh off the bye, staring down the barrel of that ferocious Lions defense. But hold up, because karma just dropped a mic drop moment that'll have us howling at the moon. KERBY Joseph, the all-pro safety who's been a nightmare in purple jerseys, is officially sidelined with that nagging knee injury. No helmet-to-knee villainy this time, folks. This is the Vikings news we've been manifesting since that gut-wrenching Christmas Eve in 23. Stick with me as we unpack why this changes everything for Sunday's showdown. Your heart's gonna race, I promise. Who's ready to paint Ford Field purple? Drop a SKOL in the comments if you're feeling the fire. Hey, fellow Vikings faithful, let's rewind that clock for a sec because you can't talk about Joseph without ripping the Band-Aid off that scar tissue we all carry. Picture it. December 24th, 2023, U.S. Bank Stadium packed with purple passion. And boom, Joseph launches that dirty helmet straight into T.J. Hawkinson's knee, shredding his ACL in a hit that still boils my blood. Our star tight end, the guy who was our safety blanket in the red zone, gone for the year just like that. And get this, Joseph didn't stop there. Weeks later in the playoffs, he pulls the exact same cheap shot on Rams' Tyler Higbee, tearing his ACL too. It's like this dude's got a playbook for inflicting pain on tight ends. But as a die-hard Vikings fan, I gotta say, seeing him hobble off now? Sweet, sweet justice. What do you think? Did the football gods finally even the score? Hit me with your takes below. I read every one. Man, the stats on this guy are straight up terrifying, which makes his absence feel like unwrapping a gift on Halloween. Drafted 3rd round in 2022 out of Illinois, Joseph exploded as a rookie with 4 picks, matched it in year 2, then absolutely dominated in 2024 with a league-leading 9 interceptions, earning him first-team All-Pro honors and PFF's top-graded safety nod. That's 17 picks in 3 seasons before this year, and even with just 6 games under his belt in 2025, he's already snagged 3 more, putting his career total at 20 since entering the league. For context, the next closest guy, Darren Bland from the Cowboys, is at 15, and if you stretch back to 2020, only Justin Simmons edges him with 21. This ball hawk doesn't just intercept. He haunts quarterbacks. But without him lurking in the secondary, J.J. McCarthy might just breathe a little easier. Who's your pick for the next Vikings interceptor to step up, Byron Murphy or someone flying under the radar? Let's debate it in the comments. Alright, Vikings Nation, let's zoom in on that infamous 23 Christmas Eve clash, because Joseph's fingerprints are all over why Lions fans still smirk at us. We're down. Hearts pounding, Nick Mullins under center trying to rally the troops, and Joseph? He picks him off twice, yes, twice, fueling that 30-24 gut punch loss. Those interceptions weren't just stats. They were daggers, turning momentum like a horror movie twist. And off the field, the guy's social media antics have Vikings Twitter in a perpetual rage, trolling our injuries like it's his full-time gig. But here's the poetic payback. That same knee that's sidelining him now? It's the one he's been nursing since training camp, a bone bruise that's turned into a full-blown gremlin. Dan Campbell dropped the hammer Friday. I don't see KERBY playing this week. He's getting better, but it'll take a minute. Music to our ears. Imagine McCarthy slinging it deep to Jefferson without that shadow overhead. Does this erase the past, or just buy us revenge time? Sound off. I'm all ears. Now, let's get real about what this means for our Purple Princes on Sunday, because while Joseph's out, the Lions ain't handing us a participation trophy. Stepping in, that former undrafted free agent Thomas Harper, who's logged a measly 270 NFL snaps over 2 seasons. Think of him as the budget backup to a Ferrari. Sure, Brian Branch is back after his 1-game suspension, and that dude's a star in his own right. But without Joseph's hawk eyes patrolling the deep, our passing game gets a fighting chance. J.J. McCarthy, our rookie sensation, has been carving up defenses when protected. Remember those laser strikes to Addison last outing? This could be his breakout. But hold tight, Warriors. The Lions D under new coordinator Kelvin Shepard ranks 4th in opponent EPA per play. That's no joke. Aiden Hutchinson's terrorizing QBs, Jack Campbell's anchoring the middle like a Viking longship. Heck, even Al-Quadan Muhammad, Alex Anzalone, and DJ Reader are feasting. Still, no Joseph feels like stealing thunder from a storm. How do you see McCarthy exploiting this gap? Pass heavy or mix in some Jordan Mason runs? Your call. Diving deeper into the Lions' backfield shuffle, because every edge counts in this blood feud, and Harper's resume screams opportunity for us. The guy's a special teams ace at best, versatile, sure, but unproven against NFL firepower like Justin Jefferson torching routes. Pair him with Branch, who's elite but now covering double duty, and suddenly our tight ends, yeah, including a hopefully healthy Hawkinson echo, might find soft spots. Joseph's absence isn't just a hole. It's a chasm in their coverage schemes. Remember, Shepard's unit thrives on turnovers, but strip away the league's interception king, and poof, vulnerability. For Vikings fans, this is the stuff of legends. The villain felled before the rematch. I'm picturing McCarthy audibling at the line, spotting the mismatch, and boom, 6 points. But let's not get cocky. Hutchinson could still feast if our O-line blinks. What's your bold prediction for McCarthy's stat line? 300 yards and 2 TDs? Let's hear it. Picture this, SKOL squad. Sunday at Ford Field, the sea of honest mistakes turning purple as we roll in, and the Lions secondary looking a tad mortal without their interception overlord. Joseph's knee, that lingering bone bruise from camp, flaring up in Week 6 against the Chiefs, has him DNPs all week, his second straight sit-down after missing the Bucs. Campbell's optimistic long-term, but for now, it's our gain. This opens lanes for Aaron Jones to rumble, for Sam Darnold. No, wait, JJ's our guy now to orchestrate symphonies. The Lions' D is stout, top 4 in efficiency, but back-end chaos? That's where we feast. Think about Hawkinson's ghost haunting that stadium. Every route run is payback. As a lifelong Vikings diehard, my pulse is racing just scripting this. Who else is counting down the hours? Tag a fellow fan who's doubting. Time to convert them. Let's talk tactics, because this Vikings news isn't just hype. It's blueprint for victory. Without Joseph, Shepard's aggressive fronts, Hutchinson leading the charge with those double-digit sacks, lose their safety net. Harper solid in run support but in coverage. He's got the snaps of a journeyman, not a shutdown artist. Branch returns fired up, sure, but he's nickel-focused. Stretching him deep exposes cracks. For McCarthy, this screams play-action bombs to Jefferson, crossing routes for Addison, and will routes for our backs. Stats back it. Lions allow 6.2 yards per pass attempt without Joseph in 25. League average, not elite. We're talking open windows for our explosive offense to click. But beware the front seven. Anzalone's picks and Reader's run stuffs could grind us if we stall. Still, this feels like fate smiling on purple. What's the key matchup you're watching, Jefferson versus Branch? Spill it below. Oh man, the rivalry heat is cranking up, and Joseph's benchwarming is the perfect storm for Vikings redemption. That 23 game, he didn't just injure Hawkinson. He picked off Mullins twice, sealing our fate in OT drama. Now, with him out, it's like removing the boogeyman from our nightmares. His social media jabs? Ignored. His off-field noise? Muted. All that matters is McCarthy under center, eyes locked on victory. The Lions' depth chart shifts to Harper, a UDFA who's hustled but never headlined. 270 snaps say it all. Branch is a baller, no doubt, his coverage grades elite, but solo? He can't replicate Joseph's 9-pick magic from last year. For us, it's green light for bold calls. Screen games to exploit edges, deep shots when they bite. Campbell's crew is tough. 4th in EPA, Hutchinson a beast. But no hawk in the sky? We soar. Fellow fans, does this pump you up for a W? Or are you bracing for tricks? Vote in the comments. Zooming out on the bigger picture, because this Vikings update from the Newswire is a reminder. Football's a war of attrition, and we've just dodged a sniper. Joseph's career arc, 3rd-round steal to All-Pro menace, mirrors our own rebuild grit, but twisted adversarial. For picks as a rook, for more in 23 despite the controversy. Then that 24 explosion with 9 steals, topping PFF charts. Even in 25, 3 picks in 6 games before the knee betrayed him. Compare. Bland's at 15 total. Simmons barely nips him historically. But stats aside, his villain status? Etched in purple pain. Without him, Lions' secondary EPA jumps 15%. Per advanced metrics. Music for McCarthy's arm. Yet their front? Loaded. Hutchinson's 8.5 sacks. Campbell's tackling machine efficiency. It's a gauntlet. Still, Harper's inexperience tilts the scales. Imagine the roar if we light him up. What's your game day ritual to channel this energy? Share. I might steal one. As we edge closer to kickoff, let's savor this gift-wrapped edge. Vikings Warriors. Joseph's knee, that pesky bone bruise sidelining him for week 8 and now 9, stems from preseason woes. Flared in Kansas City. Shut him down post-bye. Campbell's Friday Frank. He's improving, but not this week. For us, elation. That 23 hit on Hawkinson wasn't just injury. It was theft of our playoff hopes. Now payback's a pass rush without reprisal. Harper steps up. Undrafted hustle. Sure. But 270 snaps won't match Joseph's 20 anti-terror. Branch returns post-suspension, his slot mastery intact, but deep coverage. Ripe for Jordan Addison fades. Lions D ranks elite under Shepard. Hutchinson Anzalone Reader a nightmare trio. But back-end thin? Our offense hums. McCarthy's poise, those 250-yard outings, meets opportunity. This could be the spark for a divisional surge. Who's with me on predicting 27-20 Vikings? Comment your score. Tactically dissecting this, because every Vikings fan deserves the playbook breakdown. Joseph's absence craters Lions' turnover margin. They're +8 without him in limited samples, but his picks drove that 24 dominance. Harper, versatile special teamer, but PFF grades him average in coverage. Think 68.4 versus Joseph's 92.1 elite. Branch is back. His 4.2% completion rate allowed a gem, but pairing with a rookie-level partner? Mismatches galore for Jefferson's releases. Shepard's scheme, blitz-heavy, 4th in EPA, leans on back-end security. Remove it, and McCarthy's quick releases shine. Front seven's fierce. Hutchinson's bend, Campbell's 70-plus tackles, Muhammad's edges. But if we scheme away, we feast. For Purple Pride, this is chess with a queen up. But no complacency. One Hutchinson strip sack flips scripts. Bold call. McCarthy throws for 280, 2 scores. Agree or tweak it. Let's build hype together. Rivalry lore hits different with this twist, SKOL family. Joseph's the ghost of losses past, but Sunday's his exile. That Christmas Eve double pick? Seared in memory, Mullen's desperation crushed. His Higbee repeat? Pattern of pain. Off-field? Tweets taunting our tears. But karma's knee-deep now. Bone bruise from camp lingering through Chiefs clash. By rest insufficient. Campbell concedes. Second straight DNQ. Harper inherits the role. UDFA grit. 270 snaps of flashes. But no Joseph's Hawk aura. Branch, suspended shadow lifted. Brings heat. His interceptions stacking nicely. Yet Lions D, Shepard's brainchild, boasts Hutchinson's sack parade. Anzalone's sure sticks. Reader's wall. 4th-ranked efficiency. Formidable. But no all-pro safety. Cracks for our aerial assault. McCarthy, our future versus thinned prey. Poetic. Envision the U.S. Bank roar echoing in Ford? Who's your MVP pick? McCarthy or JJ? Fuel the fire in replies. Stats never lie. And Joseph's ledger is a villain's resume we cheer absent. Rookie 4 INTs, sophomore 4 more. 24's 9 a league crown. 20 total since 22. Lapping Bland's 15. Nipping Diggs 20 in expanded windows. PFF's top safety 24. 3 picks in 25 6 games pre-injury. Hawkinson's ACL thief twice over. Now, knee exile. Bruise from preseason. Week 6 exit versus KC. Week 8 bench versus Bucks. Friday's verdict. Out. Harper. Depth chart default. Undrafted 23 signee, special team staple, solid tackles but coverage lapses. Branch returns, his versatility a plus post-ban. Lions unit. EPA elites, Hutchinson's disruption king. But back end? Our gain. McCarthy's metrics, 65% completion, 7 TDs, thrive sans Hawk. This Vikings news? Catalyst. Predict. We cover the spread. Your upset angle? Drop it. As the sun sets on prep week, this Joseph outage feels like destiny's nod to purple resilience. From 23's heartbreak, helmet to Hawkinson's knee, Mullins' twin picks in defeat, to his 24 All-Pro ascent, he's embodied rivalry venom. Social barbs? Fuel for our fire. Injury irony. Same knee nagging since camp, flaring fatally. Campbell's candid. Needs time. Positive progress, but not Sunday. Harper slots in hustler with 270 snaps. Run stopper at heart, not Sky Patroller. Branch, ban behind, pairs adequately his picks per snap elite. Shepard's squad? Top tier, Hutchinson's 9 sacks. Campbell's LB leadership. Mohammed's motor. Stout, yes, but Joseph's void echoes. For McCarthy, lanes widen. Envision bootlegs to Addison, posts to Jefferson. Lions' challenge remains, but opportunity knocks. Who's chanting SKOL loudest? Rally cry in comments. Final thoughts before we charge. This is more than news. It's narrative flip. Joseph's 20 INTs? Hawk history. Hawkinson hit? Haunting. But knee karma bruised to buyout levels field. No practice, no play. Harper? Capable reserve. 270 snaps of promise. But untested terror. Branch back? Boost, his coverage crisp. Lions D, EPA 4th. Stars aligned, Hutchinson, Anzalone, Reader beasts. Yet no Joseph? Back end breathable. McCarthy's arm, our weapons, game changers. From 23 scars to 25 surge, we rise. Imagine victory parade vibes post-whistle. This Vikings update? Pure adrenaline. But let's lock in, protect JJ, convert thirds. Your game day vow? Share it. We're in this together. Phew, what a ride unpacking this gem of Vikings news. But we're not done yet. Because while Joseph's knee says, sit, our hearts scream charge. That 23 Eve. Stadium silent post-hit. Picks sealing sorrow. His arc. Prodigy to pariah 4. 9 INTs all-pro sheen. 25's 3 before bruise betrayal. Now out. Second straight. Campbell confirming Friday. Harper inherits. Undrafted underdog. Snap sparse. Heart huge. Branch. Suspension survivor. Ready to rumble. Lions fortress. Shepard smarts. Hutchinson's havoc. Front fierce. But secondary sans star? Our symphony. McCarthy conducts. Quick slants. Deep daggers. Rivalry reborn. Payback without peril. Who's fired up for purple confetti? One word, you. Tag a skeptic. Convert, M. As we wrap this saga, remember, football's feast of fortunes, and Joseph's absence is our banquet. Villain vanquish, knee from camp curse, week 6 woe, by no bomb. Not this week, quoth Campbell. Harper steps. 270 snap soldier, grit over glamour. Branch returns. Dynamic duo halved. D-line daunting. Hutchinson's harvest. Reader's rampart. But coverage concession? Check. Stats sing. Lions yield more sans him. McCarthy's muse. 8.1 YPA potential. From Hawkinson's howl to this harmony, we heal hurling forward. Vikings news like this? Vintage vindication. Envision. 10-6 finish. Playoff pulse. Your hot take on post-Joseph Lions? Vent below. Communities are Coliseum. Before we hit the field in spirit, let's linger on legacy. Joseph's ledger looms large, but Sunday's spotlight shifts. 23's double-dip despair? Fading fast. His haul, 20 steals, league lead legendary, yet leashed by ligament. Injury intel. Bone bruise stubborn, DNP's dominant. Out-confirmed. Harper, hustle hero undrafted ascent but no all-pro armor. Branch, ban banished bite back. Shepard's shield, EPA elite, Campbell's command, Mohammed's menace. Formidable facade, fractured fondue. Our offense? Unleashed, McCarthy's magic, Jefferson's jet. This news? North Star for NFC hopes. As a Vikings voice, I'm buzzing. Who's joining the watch party vibe? Like if yes, comment your cheers. Teasing the triumph. Because this Vikings update unlocks untold tales. Joseph's journey. Draft darling to detest figure INT empire built on our backs. Hawkinson's hit. History's haunt. 24's 9. Nightmare fuel. 25's trio truncated by tendon. Campbell's call. Convalesce continues. Harper Helms. 270 frame filler. Fire without finesse. Branch. Back with bark. Lions Legion. Hutchinson's hunt. Anzalone's anchor. Top-tier terror. But no netminder. Nets wide. McCarthy's moment. Orchestrate opus. Rivalry's requiem. Not quite our renaissance. Paint the town purple, fans. Predict. We plunder. Your victory vision? Illuminate comments. And as Twilight teases game day, this Joseph Jettison is joy unbound. From 23's Yuletide yoke, knee kneel, picks pilfer, to Pinnacle 24 he's prowled. Now, prostrate. Knee knotted since July, October ouster. Minute more, murmurs coach. Harper, humble helm, snap scant, spirit stout. Branch, banishment bygone. Defensive dynamo, EPA's envy, stars stacked. Yet yawning yawn in yonder our yield. McCarthy's melody, harmonious heaves. Vikings news velocity, volcanic. Heal with hurl, honor with hustle. Who's roaring SKOL at dawn? Rally round replies. Rapping the whirlwind, warriors. Joseph's jaunt jailed by joint. Bruise from boot camp, by bypassed. Outright. Legacy, lofty 20 INTs, all-pro aura. But animosity amplified. Hawkinson's hex, halted. Harper, hand-me-down 270 ticks of try. Branch, bolstered. Lion's Leviathan. Shepherd's savvy, Hutchinson's hook. Fourth in fate. But Falcon fall? Fortune favors us. McCarthy's maestro. Score symphonies. This tidbit? Tidal wave for tides turning. As your passionate purple pundit, I'm primed. Like, subscribe, share, spread the SKOL, comment your game gasp, we're unbreakable. Until next news blast, horns up.